If you struggle to fall asleep, wake up tired, or rely on caffeine just to get through the day, you're not alone. So many of us are dealing with poor sleep, and it can feel like a cycle that's impossible to break. But here's the good news. You don't need complicated gadgets or expensive supplements. Small, simple lifestyle changes can make a massive difference in your sleep quality. Today, we're diving into some easy, science-backed sleep hygiene habits that will help you fall asleep faster, sleep deeper, and wake up feeling genuinely refreshed and ready to take on the day. So let's start with the basics. What even is sleep hygiene? It's a term you've probably heard, but it has nothing to do with how clean your sheets are, although that helps. Sleep hygiene refers to the collection of daily habits and environmental factors that directly influence the quality of your sleep. Think of it as the daily tune-up for your body's sleep systems. To understand why these habits work, it helps to know a little about the science of sleep. Our sleep is largely controlled by two key systems. First, there's your circadian rhythm. This is your body's internal 24-hour clock, which tells you when to feel sleepy and when to feel awake. It's incredibly powerful and runs in the background, managing everything from your energy levels to your hormone production. The second system is your sleep pressure, sometimes called sleep drive. This is a much simpler concept. The longer you stay awake, the more your body craves sleep. It's like a pressure that builds up throughout the day, making you feel sleepier and sleepier until you finally rest. When you support both of these systems with healthy habits, falling and staying asleep becomes natural and effortless. So where do we start? One of the most powerful and effective sleep habits is also the simplest: maintaining a consistent sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at roughly the same time every single day. Yes, that includes weekends. I know it's tempting to sleep in on Saturday, but our brains thrive on routine. When your sleep schedule is predictable, your body's internal clock learns when to anticipate sleep. It begins to release melatonin, the sleep hormone, at the right time each evening, making you feel naturally drowsy. Large shifts in your schedule, like staying up 4 hours later on a Friday night, can throw this whole rhythm off. It's like giving yourself a mini dose of jet lag every weekend. You don't have to be a robot, but try to keep your sleep and wake times within a 1-hour window every day. This consistency is the foundation of good sleep hygiene. Next, let's talk about light. Light is arguably the single most powerful signal for your internal clock. It's the master switch that tells your brain whether it's day or night. In the morning, getting sunlight exposure is crucial. It signals to your brain that the day has started, shutting down melatonin production and boosting hormones that make you feel alert and awake. Just 10 to 20 minutes of natural daylight within the first hour of waking can work wonders for setting your clock for the entire day. Open your blinds, have your coffee on the porch, or take a short walk outside. Then at night, you need to do the complete opposite. As evening approaches, you want to signal to your brain that it's time to wind down. This means reducing your exposure to bright lights, especially the blue light emitted from screens like your phone, tablet, and TV. This type of light is particularly good at tricking your brain into thinking it's still daytime, which suppresses melatonin production and makes it harder to fall asleep. Try to create a screen-free buffer zone of at least 1 hour before bed. Dim the lights in your home, switch to warmer, softer lamps, and put your phone away. This simple change alone can dramatically improve how quickly you fall asleep. Now let's think about what you do during that screen-free hour. Your brain needs a clear signal that bedtime is approaching, a transition from the busyness of the day to the calm of the night. This is where a wind-down routine comes in. It doesn't have to be long or complicated. The goal is to choose activities that calm your nervous system and reduce stress hormones like cortisol, which can keep you wired and anxious. A great wind-down routine could include reading a physical book not on a tablet or listening to a calming podcast or audiobook. Gentle stretching or a few simple yoga poses can release physical tension from your body. Mindfulness practices like meditation or deep breathing exercises are fantastic for quieting a racing mind. Even something as simple as taking a warm bath or shower can help. The slight drop in your body temperature after you get out signals to your body that it's time for sleep. Find what works for you and stick with it. This ritual becomes a powerful cue for your brain to start preparing for rest. Your bedroom environment itself plays a massive role in your sleep quality. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary for sleep, not a multi-purpose room for work, entertainment, and stress. Experts recommend focusing on 3 key environmental factors: temperature, darkness, and noise. For temperature, a cool room is best. Research suggests a temperature around 65 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 degrees Celsius is optimal for supporting deep, restorative sleep. Our body temperature naturally drops as we fall asleep, and a cool room helps facilitate that process. Next is darkness. Just like we talked about with light exposure, your bedroom needs to be as dark as possible. Even small amounts of light from the street lamp, an alarm clock, or a charging indicator can disrupt melatonin production and affect your sleep quality. Invest in some good blackout curtains or wear a comfortable eye mask. Cover up any electronic lights in your room. The darker, the better. Finally, consider noise. For some people, complete silence is ideal. But for others, sudden noises like a car horn or a neighbor's dog can be incredibly disruptive. In these cases, a consistent, gentle background sound can be very helpful. This is where a white noise machine, a fan, or even a white noise app can be a game changer. The steady sound masks abrupt noises, creating a stable auditory environment that helps you stay asleep. The goal is to make your bedroom a calm, quiet, dark, and cool haven. Of course, there are also some things to avoid, especially in the hours leading up to bedtime. Caffeine is a big one. It's a powerful stimulant with a long half-life, meaning it can stay in your system for hours. A cup of coffee at 3 p.m. could still be affecting your sleep at 11 p.m. As a general rule, try to avoid caffeine for at least 6 to 8 hours before you plan to go to bed. Also, be mindful of heavy meals right before bed. Digestion is an active process that can raise your body temperature and cause discomfort, making it harder to fall asleep. A light snack is fine, but a huge dinner right before lying down is not ideal. And one of the most important don'ts is to avoid using your bed for anything other than sleep and intimacy. When you work from bed, scroll through social media, or watch TV in bed, your brain starts to associate your bed with wakefulness, activity, and even stress. You want to build a strong mental connection between your bed and sleep. When you get into bed, it should be an automatic signal to your brain that it's time to shut down and rest. If you're lying in bed and can't fall asleep after about 20 minutes, get up, go to another dimly lit room, and do something calming until you feel sleepy again. Then return to bed. This reinforces the bed-sleep connection. Improving your sleep doesn't require a complete life overhaul. The power is in small, consistent habits. Don't try to change everything at once. Just start with 1 or 2 things this week. Maybe you'll commit to a consistent bedtime and waking time. Or maybe you'll focus on putting your phone away an hour before bed and reading a book instead. Pick what feels most manageable for you. Over time, as you practice these habits, your body will relearn the natural rhythm of healthy sleep. And the benefits are incredible. When you sleep better, everything else in your life gets better. Your mood improves, your focus sharpens, your immune system gets stronger, and your overall health flourishes. It is truly one of the most powerful forms of self-care. Thank you so much for watching. I hope these tips help you on your journey to better sleep. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on living a healthier, happier life. Sweet dreams.